Welcome back to Learn to Ride. Today we're going to dive into the highway code and some rules of the road to help keep you safe out on the road. The highway code itself, first and foremost, is a legal responsibility for you to know and understand or have a good knowledge of before you even turn up for your CBT. When you apply for your provisional licence, you're declaring that you understand it. The detriment to not understanding it is, first and foremost, from your CBT. If there's absolutely no knowledge, you might even risk not being put on the road, okay? Because we don't believe you're going to be at your safest. If there's a baseline understanding, but it's not fantastic, you may get the opportunity to go on a road ride. However, a detrimental knowledge is going to stop your road ride very, very short. Okay, so just from a CBT point of view, you're putting your actual day and your course at risk straight away. More importantly, you're putting yourself at risk. Not having a good understanding of something as simple as your speed limits and understanding where and why they apply can lead you to danger, okay? Points, fines, things like that, but more importantly, safety. One of the biggest key parts is understanding rights of way. Okay, so as you approach a roundabout, which way am I going to look? Where's the traffic coming from? Who do I let go first? If we don't understand this, you're going to come to a roundabout for the first time, be a little bit confused and ultimately put yourself in danger. Same with approaching things like traffic lights, crossroad junctions. If you're not understanding who's going to go, who's got right of way, where you can and can't wait, it's all going to be a bit much. Remember, you're like potentially riding a bike or going on the road for the first time. If you don't come prepared, you're going to put yourself in danger. It can be something as simple as understanding rights of way from pedestrians and other road users as well, that you might not be aware who have a right to use the road, and understanding why they may have done that, such as a pelican crossing, a zebra crossing, and why you should have stopped, and why did that person just step out in front of me. All of these things are really important for keeping both yourself and other road users safe on the road, which is why when you turn up for your day on your CBT, a good understanding of the highway code is important. So regarding your highway code, a few basic things and basic requirements. Understanding the difference quite simply between a give way and a stop line. A give way, you are able to continue through if there's no traffic. Stop line, even if it's clear and you can see miles and miles, you must stop. Understanding a traffic light sequence, why red is red, why amber is amber, why green is green. Red, must stop. Amber is prepared, well, is stop ultimately, and be prepared as it's approaching a green light to start doing your safety checks and move away when it turns to green. Understanding that there are other road users on the road and the order of which you must prepare to them based on their vulnerability. So pedestrians, if safe to do so, give way to them at a give way line. Pelican crossing, things like that. Horse riders, give them a nice big distance. Cyclists, big distance again. Then you come into your category of motorcyclists and car users. We're a very similar right of way there, so it's about who's got right of way in that moment, keep yourself safe. And then HGVs, being aware of their blind spots, where they can and can't turn, such as where their trailers are going to go, and understanding things like that. Knowing the highway code will keep you safe out on the road and can also help you avoid any nasty fines and penalty points. Hopefully this has been really interesting for you and will help you have a little bit of a better understanding. If there's any part of the highway code that's a bit confusing or you don't quite understand, drop a comment and we will go over that information for you.